Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session on empowering mathematics teaching. Actually, in my journey as an educator, I have always believed in learning at all points, and learning it becomes useful, meaningful only when we share. So, here I'll be sharing some of the interesting aspects of mathematics teaching I have experienced. First of all, I would like to thank All India Educators Forum for giving this wonderful platform where so much learning, sharing, inspiring, and empowering happens. I thank Matthew sir and Nina ma'am for their vision of bringing learning to some wonderful level. Thank you, each one of you who are going to see this video. Empowering mathematics teaching. Now, in our journey, as we explore the various methods by which we can empower and enhance mathematics teaching, we'll see the importance of collaboration, courage, and being authentic. Now, maths is fun. Interesting facts about maths. Among all Shakespearean dramas, the word mathematics only appears in the play called The Taming of the Shrew. The prime numbers 2 and 5 end in 2 or 5. One of the interesting facts about maths is that even though you take any shape with the same perimeter, circle possesses the largest area. These are all things which are just fun, but it is an aspect of mathematics. Reflective teaching and learning. Being reflective. Reflection is a key to successful learning, both for the teachers and the learners. Now, what is this being reflective? When we ask ourselves what, why, and how we do things, but it's not enough if we just ask questions. We have to develop and enrich our practices. It is an essential characteristic of a good teacher. Now, reflection can be in action. That is, sometimes when you're taking the class, you're looking at the class, they're very attentive, and you're like, something that I'm doing is helping them to be engaged. Or sometimes they are very distracted. So you change your methodology. That is reflection in action. Reflection on action. Many times when we get back home, the whole days, whatever events happen, we just sit and think, okay, now this happened this way. Could it have been done better? That is reflection on action. Reflection for action is it guides our future action based on our past thoughts and actions. Now let's have something to reflect upon. We are all mathematics teachers, educationers, practitioners. What is important for a mathematics education practitioner to focus on? And another important thing is what difficulties the students are facing while learning mathematics. And also, we will reflect on that. Are we having enough resources or teaching learning material, or could we enhance it? These are the things we'll reflect on. Reflective mathematics teaching. How to achieve? By understanding the core ideas of mathematics. I will be discussing what are these core ideas of mathematics. Second important aspect is transforming the pedagogy, learning through meaningful explorations and games. This is for the students, but we have to give them the required learning activity. Engaging with student thinking in the process of teaching learning. This is different from a student just being there. We are teaching and they are passive listeners. No, here they are not only involved, engaged, but we are including their thinking process, which is very, very important. Then only the child's mathematical ability will be developed. Developing teaching plans for incorporating ICT. Now, all of us know that hybrid mode is going to be the most effective mode. With so much happening in the digital world, we have to incorporate ICT, teaching mathematical concepts using ICT, not just showing them some video and all that. We have to make them play some mathematical games and then make them understand the concept. Become a reflective practitioner. I was just telling you about core ideas of mathematics. They are meaningful explorations, interconnections, communicating mathematical ideas, focus on the process of mathematics. Reasoning is one very important aspect of mathematics, making and testing conjectures. Mathematization of student thinking. Mathematization is considered to be the main goal of mathematics teaching. So we all have to remember our goal is not taking this topic, that topic, completing the syllabus, making the children get good marks in the examination. Yes, they are important aspects, but the most important goal for effective empowering mathematics teaching is mathematization of student thinking. Every child should enjoy mathematics and should link maths with daily life. We have to help them to see daily life situations and then use mathematical concepts to understand it. There is a need for mathematization of the child's thought processes. Use of mathematics requires a unique process. This process is called mathematical thinking process. This is the explanation, collaboration of mathematics through problem solving, reasoning, giving proof, conjectures, giving evidence, communication, connections, representation. All these aspects have to be addressed whenever we are teaching maths in any class, in any topic. Use of mathematical thinking, it will develop analytical and deductive thinking, teaches prediction, memory, logical thinking, ability to reason and make conjectures. So it is extremely important that mathematization of student thinking through problem solving, heuristics, visualization, real life connect, reasoning, all these things have to happen. Now, goals and objectives of teaching mathematics. First and foremost, of course, is mathematization of child's thinking. That is, their ability to apply concepts, procedures, and methods developed in mathematics to an object, not only in mathematics, but in other disciplines also. Because problem solving will be helpful anywhere, reasoning will be helpful in any other discipline. So, what important points we have to include in the teaching of mathematics? First important thing is we have to give the child a sense of success. When they are doing, so start with simple exercises. Then increase the difficulty level because we have to challenge the mathematician in each of them. Second most important thing is modes of assessment should be to examine students' mathematization abilities rather than procedural knowledge. It's not enough if we assess their procedural knowledge, but the situation given the now competency based questions and all is needing this. Third is, as teachers we need to be exposed to a variety of mathematical resources. Real world connect is extremely important. In teaching maths, it is better not to start with abstract ideas. See, we teach one concept and then try to connect it to real world. Whereas we should do the other way around, because that's how mathematics was created long ago. See, Varli art, the tribal people, no, Varli tribe, they just looked at the mountain, sun, then they started using those symbols as to make beautiful Varli art to depict their social life. And then it was deciphered as triangle and circle and point, line, all those things. So real life is giving us all the mathematical concepts. It is useful to start with real world situation in learning mathematics because That gives meaning to numbers and operations. All of us know there is maths in sports, there is maths in music, in nature, in dance, in so many aspects. So, first, if we look at real world, and then we as educators think, okay, this topic I'm going to teach. How can I first look at it in the real world situation? After that, you lead the students. I'm sure it is going to be wonderful learning experience. Now, learning objective. Here, the learning objective is to ensure that students have learned what the teacher intended from them to learn, for which the teacher has to have the tasks, resources, and most importantly, the assignment aligned to that objective. Now, we will discuss what are these learning objectives. See, normally what happens, you take a topic and then you start writing the lesson plan. Now, with ChatGPT and all, Bloom's taxonomy, anything you want, you just put it and then you are getting it. But here, you our aim should be the learning objective should describe what students will learn in terms of the students' performance or behavior and are much more specific than the instructional goals. We decide, no, this is the topic, this is the way I will teach 1, 2, 3, 4 instructional goals. No, here how the student will exhibit learning. So these behavior will be observable, measurable, and short-term behaviors that the teachers expect from students after teaching a lesson or a unit. To define objective, we have to ask ourselves these three questions. First one, what do you want students to know, understand, or to be able to do? You are taking a topic like shape. You want the student to recognize a triangle, a square, not only in the textbook, I mean, in the notebook, on the blackboard, but anywhere in the window. If it's in the shape of a square, they should be able to recognize it on the basis of its properties. Second is, how will you know that the students have got it? Third is, what would you do even while teaching? As I said, no reflection in action. You have to be aware that yes, this is the learning objective. I want my students to learn this, and you will check and ensure that they are getting it. Now, all of you are very conversant with Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy always says these are different levels of in the cognitive domain. First, basic level is understanding, recall of facts, then remember and recall, then understand, then apply, analyze, evaluate, create. Here, I would like to share with you a small example. Supposing we are teaching them something about lemon. Okay, the basic level of remember recall is going to be that lemon is this shape, lemon is yellow in color. Maybe we can even, the children can even remember that it will taste sour. But we want to make them move up in the cognitive domain. So to understand, we will some inputs, more inputs they will gain. So they will understand that it has got this color, shape, and sour in taste, but it is rich in vitamin C. Okay, and also it is interacts with sunlight and beneficial. Third is apply. So since we have understood that are beneficial properties of lemon, we are going to say use boil the lemon, add honey, and give somebody who is not well. So here application of the basic knowledge has happened. Next level is analyze. Then we'll analyze more things. What else is possible? Okay, antioxidants, one more information. Then we'll evaluate. Okay, lemon has these properties. Is there anything else which has the properties? Yes, oranges, supplement. Then we'll compare all of them and finally create. Create is the highest level of cognitive domain of learning. In create, maybe somebody decide to set up some lemonade stall or something where they have understood all these properties and it is beneficial to one and all. So it is the learning objective based on Bloom's taxonomy. Impacting student learning of mathematics. First, use reflective practice in teaching mathematics. Have clear goals and objectives for the learning of the students. Third, mathematization of student thinking should be our highest goal as mathematics education practitioners. Write clear learning objectives. Tasks, resources, and assessments all should be aligned to the learning objective. Learning objective is not what instructional goals you will, the various activities you will take. No, it is what you will expect as an outcome of learning outcome in the students. So once again, we will see what are the various ways we can improve students' learning of mathematics. First and foremost, be clear about your goals and objectives of teaching mathematics. For that, we have to develop clarity about why and how we teach mathematics. Second is, this is another very important aspect, address general anxiety over mathematics. We have to first understand why students fear mathematics, then how to tackle it, we'll see. Third is use three pedagogical pillars for teaching mathematics. One of them is peer discussion, where the teacher will be there, she will be the facilitator. Safe space to learn from mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. How to learn without fear. Third is authenticity and relevance is real world connect. Now, anxiety over mathematics, how to handle this? See, doubts about ability for doing maths is very predominant. Many children, they say that no, maths, no way. I just can't remember formulas. They just think that it is only rote learning. So we have to first make the children understand. Second is fear of mathematics. Somewhere, everybody's psyche, there is a thing that maths is something very difficult or only some people can do. So there is a general fear. Third is mindset. Some children have fixed mindsets, some children have growth mindset. Those who have grown growth mindset, they think that challenging problems are there, it's okay. I'll work hard, I'll find ways, and I will develop the ability to do well in maths. Whereas children with fixed mindset, they will just give up. They will say, no, I don't have the ability, I cannot do it. So we have to help them to move on from fixed mindset to growth mindset so that they overcome fear of mathematics stereotype. This one can do math, that one cannot do, this background people can do maths very well, that background, all these stereotype things. Also, maybe we have to have some help, maybe the counselor or somebody we can bring in our maths class, and time to time, in a very casual and happy way, speak about these things. How to address maths anxiety? First of all, we have to understand children know a lot of mathematics. Only we have to learn to connect to it. Then give them small success by giving them simple exercise, then keep on increasing it. Then make maths concrete by visual representation and real world connect and interesting learning activities. Now, the hybrid mode will want us to include various computer activities like GeoGebra, Desmos, Matigan, Turtle Logo, Police Squared, etc. In all these things, when they are doing it in the computer, they are becoming conversant with mathematical concepts, which helps in removing fear of mathematics. Removing fear of mathematics is the first step in teaching mathematics. Once this fear is removed, mathematical operations at the lower levels are mastered. Students become more confident about taking on more abstract mathematical concepts on higher classes. The teacher's responsibility now lies in creating a variety of learning activities that are designed to help students understand different mathematical concepts that they need to do well in mathematics. So once again, improving students learning mathematics. I'm just doing a recap again. First is mathematization of student thinking. Second is proper learning objective, which is going to be the students learning their behavior and how specifically they have changed after the learning has happened, which is observable, measurable, and short term behavior. Addressing general anxiety over mathematics. Now we will discuss the three pedagogical pillars which will enhance teaching maths and learning maths very much. First is peer discussion with teacher as the facilitator. Second is safe space to learn from mistakes, authenticity and relevance. How we are going to do learning through collaboration is any topic we are doing, if possible, we should put them into small groups of 4 or 5. Okay, then in collaboration there is going to be a common goal, and to achieve that shared goal, they have to share their opinions and ideas. So, our task that we have made has to be made in such a way that they have to discuss, they have to share their ideas and then achieve the common goal. Okay. In this, what happened? They learn to listen to each other, and also they learn to express their mathematical ideas and give justification and try to prove it. This is real sense of mathematization of student thinking. Learning from mistakes. Mostly what happens, we try to avoid students making a mistake. We'll be going down, and if we find that some student is making mistake, we'll just try to show, no, this is not the way you'll do. No, it's fine. It's okay to make mistakes. We have to embrace and discuss the mistakes to allow deeper learning to happen to all the students. And how we do it in a safe way, I'll be showing one activity. Authentic learning is real life situation. We have already discussed that with you, but it could be from their family, from the school, from the community. Then it becomes relevant and authentic. Now, here I wanted to show you one maths teacher, how she did it. She had this every day she had a starter activity. She was very smart. She made shifted the mindset to growth mindset. So she would say that children, this is the warm up activity. One question she will put on the board, and then she will be giving the students um, these small index cards. There each child, they will not write their name, very important. No name will be needed. So they will solve this problem, and then they will be handing over the card to the teacher. So each student will be given a card, and then they will be handing over. So the what she gave was 4x into 2x minus 9 minus 2 into 5x minus 6, that's all, is equal to. Then they had to work it out. Then what she used to do, she used to select yes, yes, no, yes, no. That's why she used to call it my favorite no. What it is those who have done it correctly, she'll keep it aside as yes. And those who have made mistakes, she will keep it as no cards. And out of that, she will select one, which she will call my favorite no, because in that, if she'll see that the child has gone away from the correct answer, so she chose this child's card, which child has written 4x into 2x minus 9 minus 2 into 5x minus 6 is equal to 8x minus 36x minus 10x plus 12 is equal to minus 38x plus 12. Now, to the class, nobody knows who has made this mistake. So she first asked them, what is good about it? What do you think that I'll be happy to see? Then children answered. They said that this child has multiplied 4x minus 9 correctly, minus 36x, and also multiplied minus 2 5x as minus 10x, and minus 2 and minus 6 as plus 12. That means the child's understanding of negative multiplication of negative numbers is absolutely fine. So the child who has made the mistake also feels good. Oh, okay, I can do some things correct. Then she'll ask what is not correct. So they will say that 4x and 2x should have been 8x squared, and again. So in this, whole class is engaged and everyone is feeling safe. So this is safe learning from mistake. So, a goal is mathematization or student thinking. Objective should be learning of the plan should focus on learning objective which are observable, measurable, short-term behaviors teachers expect in the student. Task, resources, and assessment should be aligned with learning objectives, peer discussion, safe space to learn. So, this teacher, what she did, she showed them that it is safe to make mistake, but and also other children also learned, oh, okay, we can go wrong this way, and this way this is correct. Authenticity and relevant. Here I'm just sharing with you this figure. Here, ABCD, some figures were shown to class third or fourth standard. They were asked which of them is a triangle. Uh, Surprisingly, ABC, all of them said not a triangle, but only 30% of the students said D is a triangle. The reason is that for the child, they said that it is slanting on this side, this base is up, or this pointing downward. So children have to be given lot of varying types of triangle or any shape. This we can do with the ICT computer. It is very easy, they love it, they will learn. So in the computer, if you make them make triangles different types, which is upside down or whatever way, then the learning is better. So once again, when we approach this way, it becomes student centered mathematics teaching, then collaboration, confidence, authenticity, everything comes in. So maths is fun when it is done together. Now, here I would like to share with you in one school, there were two classes and two different teachers were teaching, sixth grade students. And one teacher goes to the class and she says, it's okay, children, today we'll be doing triangle. And she'll ask them some recap questions and they will answer. Then she will say that, okay, now she will angle some property of a triangle, some of the two sides of a triangle, all that. Then she will do three, four sums on the board and give them from the textbook exercise, ask them to do some more question. While they're doing, she'll be going around. So this is in section A. And in section B, the teacher goes to the class and then she asks them same question. How can you make a triangle? They say if three sides are there, we can make a triangle. Then she will say, okay, now what I am going to do now, I will give you all two sets of straws, and the straws will be in three different lengths. There is this blue and the pink ones. So and also she did one very important thing always she used to do, put them into small groups of 4 or 5 students. And each group was given both these straw bundles, and the straw bundles had different lengths. Okay, and she said that, okay, now you check whether you can make a triangle or not. Then they tried, and when they tried, they found that one bundle they could make, and in the other they could not make. So she was asking them that how can you make a triangle three sides? They said, but I have given you three sides in this also and in this also. Then why you are not able to make? And so this made them think. The group together, they are telling each other this could be the reason. Somebody said all three sides are not equal. She said, but in the other bundle also they are not equal. So, like that, lot of interaction, thinking, justification, expressing ideas, all that happened. Then, here again, I would like to share something. She told the children that I will give you a chart, and the chart will be this. Just give me. she just gave them a chart where they had to write triangles are formed, triangles are not formed. So they found, and they had to find, she said that you find the length of each side, and you write side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus 1. Then they had to write greater than, lesser than, or equal to sign. So when they did that, they found when triangle was formed, the sum of the two sides of the triangle was always greater than the third side. Whereas in the other, either it was less or equal, one of them. Then also triangle will not be formed. So very beautifully, this way, children could come to the understanding that how the two sides of triangle is greater than the third side. So this kind of, and here the teacher has just used simple straw, nothing expensive. So this is the way we can make maths very interesting, and so it becomes, our maths teaching becomes empowered, it becomes student centered, and all the NEP 2020 requirements, of uh, avoiding rote learning, applying to be able to apply the concepts into very in real life connect and capacity building, everything will happen. So thank you very much. This is what I wanted to share with all of you. Thank you for giving a good hearing.